Zillow is looking to offload 7,000 properties. They are about to lay off 25% of their workforce. And on top of that, in one day, their stock price has shot down about 28%. The housing market is getting heated, which is exactly why I brought to you my beautiful macaw, golden blue macaw, whose name is Housing Crash. I was actually going to name him Crisis. Thought it wasn't too nice. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. By the way, his name is actually Hank. It's not Housing Crash or Crisis. Just thought it was kind of funny to say that. Now, Hank, they're not here to look at your beauty. They want to hear about Zillow, so I'm going to have to take you back. Is that okay? I know you're camera shy. I know that you don't like to talk on camera, but he talks a lot. In fact, he sings a lot when he's alone. He's a beautiful bird, but Hank, let's go. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I just put Hank back. I guess he got scared and nervous from all the lights and also my voice being loud. He likes calm voices. He doesn't like loud voices, and usually when I do my intros, I'm pretty heated. Anyways, we found out that a huge percent of Zillow's houses that are listed on the market, percentages vary. In some areas it's 93%, some areas it's 66%, but the houses that they're listing are listed at a loss. So things for Zillow are not going the way they planned with this iBuying Zillow Offers program. And now Bloomberg is reporting, and many other news reports are reporting, that Zillow is trying to offload 7,000 of their houses worth about $2.8 billion. And this is being done as they plan to exit the Zillow Offers program. So in this video, I'm explaining to you guys what Zillow's doing, how that's going to affect the housing market, and how buyers, investors should definitely change the way they view the prices of homes, and how you need to be careful 10 times more than you were yesterday. Now, in short, what Zillow's had was a program called the iBuying program, where Zillow offers you a price for your home. In fact, they were offering such good prices, many people started to reach out to Zillow to see what they had to offer. Now, their very, very good offers is actually now biting them in the butt, because they're realizing they overpaid, and that's why so many of their homes that are listed on the market are listed at a loss versus a profit, which is why they're in business, to make profit. And you got to keep in mind, flipping houses in real estate is not easy. I flipped over 50 plus houses. At 18 years old, I started. That is my core business, and it's not easy. And Zillow paying so much for the homes that they're buying, they're giving themselves such a thin margin. And such a thin margin means any error can wipe their profits out, which is what's happening right now. Now, on October 17th, 2021, the COO of Zillow, Chief Operating Officer of Zillow, stated that they will stop buying homes for the remainder of 2021. When this was announced, it gave shivers to investors and to many people in the housing market. Many started to speculate and wonder, why are they leaving the market? Investors are wondering, are they making no money? People are wondering, what's going on? What do they see that we can't see or know of? And for the most part, for investors, this was horrible news. The shareholders, because a big bet on why Zillow's stock price was high was the future evaluation of the flipping business, of the iBuying program Zillow had to offer. It was generating millions of dollars for the company. And in fact, Zillow came out and told investors that they're expecting in the coming years to generate $20 billion per year strictly from the flipping business. So the stock price was pushed based off of future evaluations, and on top of that, based off of currently what they're succeeding at, or should I quote, succeeding at. The $20 billion they told investors they project to make was 15 times the annual revenue of Zillow's company in 2018. So that was a bold statement to make and to give hope to investors, aka shareholders. Now guys, when I say the stock price plummeted, I am not kidding. It went from, I believe, $103, $104 to about $60 plus or minus in a matter of a day and some change. Imagine, when I opened it, it showed 28% down in a matter of that day. It's crazy. That is something that Zillow took heat on. There was questioning, there was concerns, there was speculation, there was, why is this even happening? Now, what Zillow is trying to do is to offload these 7,000 homes to institutions, to LLC buyers, to bigger corporations, to people who plan to buy a big chunk of that portfolio, not just one or two houses. And they're really also trying to target market the rental market because they know that's booming. Now, many of you may be wondering, what's this mean for you, for me, for the housing market? I'm going to share with you that. And on top of that, I'm also going to share with you Zillow's excuses and reasons for doing what they're doing. Now, I tell myself, does Zillow, who's worth billions of dollars, really not know how to value a home? I'm a real estate agent. I know how to value a home. Did they not hire the right people to know that this home shouldn't be paid this much because it's overpriced? Did they not have the right team set in place? They did. But here's the problem. Zillow was betting on the future, betting on appreciation, betting on the housing market to continue booming. They were buying in good markets, hot markets. They were betting that things will only get better, not worse. They claimed that they started to have tough times valuing a home because the market was moving so quick and they were buying based off of 3 to 6 months in the future. I don't know about you, but that's a stupid prediction to make, betting off of the future, knowing that today your purchase is already at a loss. When I buy houses to flip, I run comps today, sales today, what I expect today, and if anything came in the future, that's all upside. Zillow stated that they were unable to forecast the price for the homes, which is why currently majority of the homes they're listing are at a loss. Is that even a real excuse or reason? It's actually embarrassing to even state on air. To date right now, Zillow has an adjusted loss of $380 million from the Zillow Offers program. Let that sink in. That's insane. That's a lot of loss. Now, they're going to carry over that loss, but that's not the point. We would rather not carry over loss and just make profit. Now, they also stated there is just way too much volatility in the market and they believe they can put their efforts elsewhere. And I mean, I believe that and I agree with that. Their core business was very good. They were feeding agents, they were getting data, they were doing what they do best. They decided to transition and look what's happening now. Now, my question to everyone who's watching this video, what happens when Zillow lists their homes on the market in a specific area and that area is valued at $600,000, but Zillow sold their home for $550,000? What's going to happen to the comparables, the sales prices in that area? It's going to drop to $550,000 for the homes that match that criteria. What's going to happen when Zestimate starts to dip all the homeowners' house prices because Zillow's Zestimate believes that their home is worth less based off of the home that Zillow just sold? You're going to see Zestimates dropping, comps dropping, and house prices dropping. And that's the fear that's going around right now. Homeowners check the Zestimate as if it's their stock portfolio. Zestimate says my house is worth this much, so they get so happy. So the minute homeowners start seeing it dip, they're going to start to panic. Now, Zillow is a large leader in the housing market, the real estate market in whole. Yes, they may only own 7,000 homes right now, 7,000 to 9,000 plus or minus. Compared to how many homes there are in America, it may seem insignificant. But keep in mind the amount of penetration they have in the market, the amount of control they have in the market, the amount of people who visit their website, who give them data, who input confidence in the website itself. If Zillow makes a bold move like this, who else is going to follow? It doesn't matter how many homes they own. What matters is their impact in the market. When they say something, many start fearing if it's negative, because when Zillow says something, it typically is expected to be backed by real data because of their website and all the traffic it gets. Now, Zillow competes with Opendoor, with OfferPad, Redfin, and many more companies. So the question I'm asking is, when Zillow pulls out of the flipping business, the iBuying program that they have, Zillow Offers, what do you think other companies are going to do? Maybe they don't follow, but they're going to watch, and they're going to be cautious, and they're going to be careful, and they're going to wonder, what does Zillow know that we don't know? Is a housing crash coming? A housing market correction coming? Zillow states that they didn't know the market's going to cool down. They didn't know that they were overpaying because they expected in 3 to 6 months house prices will keep going up. Do you really believe Zillow doesn't know that? Do you really believe they're hiring rookies who don't know what they're doing and they're just sending offers? I hope not, but really this should be something that we look in deeper, because maybe Zillow sees something that you and I don't see right now. My concern is that Zillow being a big fish is gonna scare a lot of other big fish, a lot of other little fish. I know that Zillow getting out of this business, a flipping business, is gonna open opportunity for home buyers, open opportunity for investors and so forth. But I also know that when a big fish makes a big move, it may cause danger for the other fishes in the market. Other fishes may follow. And when other fishes may follow, this could lead to a housing crash. When people leave the markets, when people start to price dip, when price reductions happens, houses stay longer on the market, this all in turn makes your home value less. Now, if you're a home buyer, an investor, someone who's been waiting for this moment, this is probably a hooray moment for you. And I'm not saying it's a bad moment. For many, they want a housing crash to happen or a correction to happen. And Zillow right here with their announcements, this could be the start of something bigger that as of today we don't know, but it could lean on to something bigger that Zillow said, hey, let's cut losses today instead of losing our butts later. So there you have it, guys. That's what's going on with Zillow. That's my perspective on what's happening and my concerns with how things might play. This is gonna take time to see how all of this goes into play. They're laying off 25%, about 2,000 of their workforce. They're offloading 7,000 houses. It's gonna take months for that to happen. So we wanna see how that happens. We wanna keep track of how it happens. And on top of that, we wanna be ready and cautious before making a move. When a big fish does something big, you want to be careful and take that seriously, not with a grain of salt. No, you need to take that seriously. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing Hank, my macaw. And most importantly, if you enjoyed this and got value, hit the free like button, hit the subscribe button because I upload every single week. And thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all later. I'm out.